One of the oldest scams around is the tech support scam, and many of these are driven by these fake virus pop-ups.
Internet security alert. Your computer might be infected by harmful viruses.
So that's why it's really nice to confront the people whose phone numbers appear on those fake messages.
Yes. And where is that? Do you see this map? Do you recognize where it is? It's where you live, isn't it, Praveen? Yeah?
Sorry?
It's where you live, Praveen. You heard me.
No.
What do you mean, no? That's exactly where you live. And there's your face. Yeah, oh, you want to cover the webcam now, do you? That's strange, isn't it? And you want to disconnect. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. Yeah.
So let's see if we can't get a few of their victims refunded. The company who put their phone number in some of those pop-ups are this group in Delhi. The company give themselves a few names. When it comes to making payments, and they're usually by cheque, the UK arm is called WebRoopTech. This is a real, officially registered company in the UK, and you can see that they're supposedly based in Ilford. In fact, some of the cheques went to the resigned director's address. The current director of the company seems to live just a few doors away from the resigned director. And it was the resigned director's name which appeared on all of the invoices which would come from PayPal, Arun. But WebRoopTech just processed the payments from UK victims. The actual scams took place in India. They don't have a single office, but instead work from various locations at home dotted all around the capital. In fact, because they worked at home, Praveen's wife would be around when a lot of the scams would be happening. And of course, whenever these scammers received calls from the phone numbers on the various pop-ups they commissioned, they would just lie to people in order to get money. Here, a lady called Christine is speaking to Praveen, who calls himself Sean.
Yes, ma'am, I can see that. It says threat found, spyware Trojan. You know, ma'am, your computer got infected with Trojan and spyware. Do you know what is the meaning of Trojan?
These scams always follow a set script. The initial warning always looks believable, and the scammer will play on that in order to frighten the victim into the next stages. But all the time that he's scamming her, he keeps up a friendly demeanour to make it look as if he's actually trying to help instead of stealing money from this woman.
I can see, ma'am. Your husband is with you?
He is, yes.
How is he?
I think he's all right, are you? You?
Yeah.
Yes.
You both are a nice couple. You love each other.
Well, we do try. We're not really, computer literate, but we get by, yeah.
And these are the words that the scammers love to hear. It makes it so much easier to get away with a scam whenever people can't challenge him on the basis of what he's saying about their computer.
And what was the last time when you serviced this computer? Did the clean up or tune up?
A little while ago. I do my phone, but probably not as much as I should do on my laptop. How often do I clean it and do?
Praveen, or Sean as he calls himself, asks all these questions whilst doing absolutely nothing on the computer. He's just waiting for an opportunity to show his price list. But he won't show this price list until he's frightened this couple enough into parting with their money.
And you have very good computer. Can you see your protection is off?
This setting that Praveen is highlighting has got nothing to do with system protection and is default for Windows 10. But these lies are all part of the sales pitch.
Not enabled.
So, ma'am, you don't have any protection or any security, ma'am. That's why your computer got infected. That is expired.
And of course, no scam is complete without Praveen typing something on the command line to suit this narrative.
Now, look on your computer screen. Can you see?
Yes.
It says security expired. Do you see that?
Yes.
And there is Russian hackers connected.
Oh, blimey.
That's what I told you. There's a
Yes, I
hacking
can.
activity going on, and if you do online banking, that is not safe and secure,
Yeah.
ma'am. And you told me that you're not able to
Okay.
log in into your bank account?
Most of these older victims don't have online banking, so he can't send a PayPal invoice. Instead, he uses the old-fashioned method and gets the victim to write out a cheque and send this to an address near London. Then he gives the Indian company name.
Type the name of the company on the check to pay, okay? That is
Yes.
Global Trade and
Just a
Services
minute. Global
Limited.
Trade.
Look on the screen, ma'am. Look on the screen.
At this point, Praveen attempts to see if the cheque has been written correctly, and he does this by switching on Christine's webcam. He'll make sure that the company name is correct and the value of £600 appears on the cheque. But since I can see Praveen's computer, I attempt to switch on Praveen's webcam so that we can see him mid-scam. Scammers could be alerted to my presence by that webcam light, but here I'm hoping with a little bit of confusion on Praveen's part, he'll think that he turned on his own webcam instead of the victim's.
Let me
Pardon?
open the camera. Do you have a camera in this computer? Here we go. It's opening now.
There it. Yeah, yeah.
But Praveen notices his webcam light. I'll have to switch it off until I confront him.
You got me? Yes, you got me. Have you got it?
I cannot see the check, ma'am. Can you show me the check? Little
Yeah,
bit above,
there you are.
little bit above, and
Yeah,
little bit closer, ma'am. Little bit closer,
yeah.
little bit above. Do not shake your hands. Little bit above. Little bit close to the camera. Little bit close to the camera. Yep, yep. Little bit
Yeah,
above now. Okay, that is 14/11/2023 600. That is your signature, right? C, right?
yes,
That is a correct
yes,
signature you use in your bank, right? And you put the name Global Trade and Services Limited, right?
yes,
£600 only. All right, ma'am.
yeah.
I got it now. So when you're going to post that check, ma'am?
And this is why they have to have a UK company. Cheques like this can only be processed within the same country, so therefore he asked for the cheque to be posted to that address we saw earlier.
Now look on the screen, ma'am.
440 New Road.
No, that is 440 New North Road, okay?
New North Road. Yeah, got it.
Elford,
Yeah,
Essex,
Essex.
IG6 3EB.
And after money has been sent for the first time, scammers are very keen to hold on to their victims because they can come up with new problems and of course more payments in the future. They also know that other groups of scammers may attempt similar scams, so they leave advice on their victims' computers. Things like always verify your customer ID with whoever's calling you, block a call if it's an antivirus security team or Microsoft, watch out for refund scams, and of course don't use gift cards to pay a technician. Not a hint of irony or hypocrisy. I also found one or two files on Praveen's computer that told me he'd scammed multiple people in the last few months. I would try to get all of these people refunded, but first I would have to confront Praveen myself. So I'd call the number I see on the pop-up, but this time I'd be ready to switch on Praveen's webcam. I would let him lie to me in exactly the same way that I'd seen him lying to all of his victims.
I'm diagnosing your computer, so it will find out the root cause of the problem, okay?
Yes, thank you.
And have you faced any other problem with this computer before as well? Not this one. Any other problem?
Not that I've noticed.
And what was the last time when you serviced this computer? Did the clean up, tune up?
I didn't think I had to.
Okay. Look on your screen, sir. Do you see? It says your security is expired.
Okay.
And Russian hackers connected.
Those Russian hackers seem to be on everyone's computer.
And there is CSRSS.exe Trojan found. And do you know what is the meaning of Trojan? That CSRSS.exe Trojan?
Yes, I know exactly what a Trojan is. It's something that...
Well, it was something that was on Praveen's PC, but he didn't realise this until this moment.
Do you see this map? Do you recognise where it is? Where is that exactly?
Sorry.
Where is that? Yeah. It's where you live, isn't it, Praveen? Yeah.
Sorry?
It's where you live, Praveen. You heard me.
No.
What do you mean, no? That's exactly where you live. And there's your face. Yeah. Oh, you want to cover the webcam now, do you? That's strange, isn't it? And you want to disconnect. I wonder why. I wonder why that is. Yeah.
And unsurprisingly, this was the last that I would see of Praveen's laptop or his webcam. So I wrote an email to every one of the 30 or so people who had been scammed by the company in the last 3 months. And I encouraged them to go to their banks and request a chargeback. This means that not only do they get their money back, but the company gets fined per transaction. I also called their customer helpline to see if they would facilitate refunds.
Thank you for calling technical support. My name is Vincent. How could I help you?
I was wondering if I could speak to Praveen, please.
Praveen.
Praveen, yeah. He gives
Sure.
his fake name as Sean Smith, but he's Praveen. Could I speak to Praveen, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
And did you speak to him earlier today?
Oh, yes, he does. He definitely know me. We've met face-to-face today. Well, I met him face-to-face. He didn't see me, but I definitely saw him. And Vincent, if he's not around, you can maybe help me.
Oh, that's all right. I'll transfer the call to him.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And with what would have been at least 3 minutes deliberation, they just hung up. But I did want them to agree to refund their victims, so I tried again.
Thank you for calling technical support. How could I help you?
Hi, is that Vincent? That's
no, sir. This is John.
Hi, John. Okay. It doesn't really matter what the name is. I'm just going to let you know what's going to happen next, okay? So, the company that you've been running for quite a while, first of all, everybody that you've scammed in the last 3 months.
Could I know your name, please?
No, you may not. I will just tell you that everybody you've scammed in the last 3 months, I will be contacting them to get them to demand their money back. So you will start to get a lot of chargebacks. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is the police in Delhi will know all about Praveen and his accomplices, including you. Okay, and I will make sure that he and hopefully you too will get arrested because of your scams. Okay, that's what I'm going to be doing. Have you anything to say about that? You've gone very quiet.
As I was dialing, they were blocking the numbers I was using, but it's fine for me because I can keep changing my phone number, so I tried one final time.
Thank you for calling technical support. My name is Calvin. How could I help you?
Hi, Calvin. You seem to cut me off there, but I was informing you what I'm about to do. Have you any comment to make?
All right. Sir, we apologize for for what we might have hurt you or what we might have said. So we are taking a back step now. So please do not, we are not going to do this.
You say that, but are you going to refund the people that you've scammed?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So am I going to see evidence of that starting from today?
I'm sorry?
am I going to see evidence of that starting from today?
Yes, sir. So you would not, you would not personally get any calls, or you won't be bothered. And other than that, we are taking a back step now. We are not doing this
Right,
anymore.
but a
We are
back
stopping
step.
these operations.
Okay, what I'm actually want you to do is to refund the
Mhm.
people that you've scammed. Okay, not take a back
Sure.
step.
Let me consult with my manager. Could you please hold the line for
Who's
just
your
1 or 2
manager?
minutes only?
Who's your manager?
Well, I'll just speak to the manager
Who is your
and then
manager?
I'll let you know.
Who is your manager? You're obviously not being
Our
forthright.
supervisor?
So, if I don't get the cooperation,
No.
I will get the police in Delhi involved. Okay, so please tell me who
Okay,
is your
sure.
boss.
Sure. Let me just check. Okay, just
Who
hold the
is
line.
your? Okay, I'm about to hang up and I'm going to the
कहता
police.
है, who is your boss?
Who is the boss?
I briefly heard Praveen in the background.
Who?
All right, so we are scared, sir. We are already scared. We are not going to do this anymore, and we do this individually. So,
I know. I'm
and
sure
we
you're
are not going to
scared
post
because
this
of what's
ad
happened,
anymore.
right? Okay, but what I want you to do is not just shut up shop. I want you to refund everybody you've scammed in the last 3 months.
Yeah, we will do that, sir.
Right.
We will do that
How
now,
are you
right?
going to give me evidence of that then?
I'm not sure, sir, because I'm just an employee.
Okay,
So
just to let
I've
you know,
informed it to
I
the
will be
higher
calling
authority.
everyone that you stole money from myself to make sure that they are getting refunds. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Sure, sir.
And
Sure.
just to
All
let
right.
you know, the most recent people were Christine, Ronnie from a couple of days ago, Alan from a few days before that, Klaus before that, Kay, Terence. All of those people I will be calling, okay? And I want to hear them tell me that you have refunded them, okay?
All right. Thank you.
So I'm waiting for you to agree to that.
Yes, sir, we agree.
Of course, they were very keen to get me off the phone, but I did check a few days later to see if anyone had been refunded. The answer, of course, was no. Global Trade and Services, or Webroot Tech, didn't proactively refund anyone. However, my email did work. At least some people got PayPal to refund the fees which they paid. I also did contact the police in Delhi, but as usual, I hear no feedback and I have no idea whether Praveen and his company are still operating, hence the release of this video. And finally, if you would like to help me fight scammers, there's a few ways you can do this. Firstly, if you're not already subscribed, do hit that subscribe and bell icon. Hitting the like button is your way of recommending these videos to other people on YouTube. YouTube will often not monetize these sorts of videos, so you can support me on Patreon. There's a link here and it's in the description. Alternatively, coffee keeps me going, so there's a link to get me a coffee if you so wish. I'm on Twitter, TikTok and LinkedIn, so you can follow me there too. Lastly, thanks for all your support and see you on the next one.